Hi, this is Megan with Beadaholique, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Halloween charm bracelet kit. And this is the bracelet right here. It's a little black aluminum chain bracelet with 3 little resin Halloween charms and some check glass fire polish beads. And what you're going to get in your kit is a foot of the black aluminum chain, a clasp, your 3 charms, 4 beads, and 4 head pins. So the first thing we're going to do is put the beads on head pins to make dangles out of them. So you're just going to take a head pin, place the bead on the head pin, then take your chain nose pliers. We're just going to make a simple wire loop here, so take the chain nose pliers and bend the top of the wire at about a 45-degree angle. Grab right above that with a pair of round nose pliers, and you're going to want to go down about 1/4 of an inch from the tip of the pliers to make your loop large enough to fit over the chain. So 1/4 inch or maybe even just slightly more. And then bend the wire around the pliers. Rotate the pliers and complete the loop. And take a pair of cutters and clip the excess. You're just going to repeat that 3 more times with your other head pins and beads. So bend, and then you grab the wire, wrap it around, rotate, and complete the loop. And trim. If you can't get your cutters in, you can always try to open your loop out a little bit so you can grasp the wire. You can always close it back up. Okay, so there's your dangles, and put those aside for just a minute. Now you need to determine the length of chain that you're going to want. And most bracelets are either a 7 or 8 inch, so you can decide which you want. It's a charm bracelet, so it doesn't have to be really closely fitted. So for a smaller wrist size, you can make yours 7 inches. For a larger wrist size, you can make yours 8 inches. So I made this one here. With 8 inches of chain. So that's going to be a looser fit or for a larger wrist. And this is open link chain, so you don't need to cut it. You can just measure and then open the links the same way you would do a jump ring. Grasp each side of the opening with a pair of pliers and push them away from each other. And then separate the extra. And while you have this open right now, take your lobster clasp and slide it onto the chain link. And then just take your pliers and slide that link back into place. And you're going to want to make sure, just like when you open a jump ring, that you're always going to move the sides away from each other this way, and that you're not opening it this way. That's going to keep your jump ring more of its true shape. Otherwise, if you open it this way, it can get bent out of shape. So always take the edges side to side. So now this is your basic bracelet. We're just going to use the last link on the end to close it. So now all you need to do is hang your dangles and your charms. Depending on the length of your bracelet, you will need to figure out the spacing of your specific pieces based on the length. If you're cutting an 8-inch piece of chain, then you can follow exactly the spacing that I use here. So I have 3 empty links between each piece that I have hanging here. So I'm going to go ahead and space out my items. And you can kind of figure out how it's going to work best for you. If you have an 8-inch piece, you can go ahead and put the first one on the 4th link and skip 3 in between, and it will work out really nicely, the spacing. So to hang your pieces, you're just going to use your chain nose pliers. Take your first bead dangle and make sure that loop is open. And you're going to skip 3 links and just place that loop around the chain. Grab the side and pull it back in line with the rest to close the loop. And you're gonna want to make sure that you're hanging these on the same edge of the chain, which it's kind of annoying, but what I usually do is I will put it down and make sure the chain's flat after every piece to make sure that when it hangs, they all hang on the same side. Your charms come with a jump ring on them. So put the opening in the jump ring at the top. Grasp each side with a pair of pliers and push the sides away from each other. Now you're going to skip 3 lengths and hang your charm in the 4th link. And slide those ends back to meet. Okay, pick up your next dangle. Make sure that loop is open wide enough. Skip 3 links and hang your dangle from the 4th link. Grab the end of your loop and close it back up. Next, you'll take the jack-o'-lantern charm. Open the jump ring. Skip 3 links and hang it from the 4th link. And close the jump ring. Open up the loop on your dangle, skip 3 links, and hang it from the 4th link. And close the loop back up. On the bat charm, again, you're just going to open that jump ring. Skip 3 links and hang your charm from the 4th link. Close the jump ring. We just have 1 more dangle. Make sure the loop is open. Skip 3 links and hang that from the 4th one. And close the loop. And that is all there is to that. I'm just going to make sure that I have these all straight so that they hang nice and straight. And then to close your bracelet, you just open the clasp and close it around that last link.